Welcome to Freecircle-Fireside. I'm your host, Ed Waters, and I want to bring you insight that's right, truth with integrity, and the stories that matter the most to you. So, climb on in, buckle up, let's take a ride on the fireside. Let's chill and roll with it. We're going to talk a little bit about treasure. Treasure. It's a unique thing. How do you define treasure? As a noun, as most people do, or a verb, like some of us do? Let's define treasure for people. Number one, under noun, a quantity of precious metals, gems, or other valuable objects. Riches, valuables, jewels, gems, gold, silver, precious metals, money, cash, wealth, fortune, a treasure trove. That's how most people define treasure. As the verb, keep carefully a valuable or valued item. Cherish, hold dear, prize, value greatly, adore, dote on it, love, be devoted to, worship. I treasure the photographs I took of Jack. I like to use number two there. As a verb, treasure is beautiful. But this world tends to use treasure mainly in the noun state of greed, lust, and need, want, take. There's a lot of that in this world. When do we say enough and redefine what we treasure the most? What do I treasure the most? Well, I want to say my wife, first of all. But I gotta say, that's my number two. Because I gotta love and treasure life itself first, before I can treasure anything else on this earth. I hold a lot of things in this life as treasure, and I'm a very poor man. I don't own a lot of things. I give a lot of things away because I don't treasure the physical on this world. I tend to treasure things that are of a value that means something. Life. Somebody that cares for me in return. Somebody I can share my life with, the highs and the lows. This is what I treasure the most. Life brings a lot of treasures to you. It's how you define treasure that matters the most. So, when we look at treasure, let's take a look at how we're going to define the treasure. What priority or what status are you going to place on that treasure? Are you going to neglect the real treasures in your life to obtain a material wealth? A lot of the times we spend a lot of time of our life chasing wealth when we have abundant wealth right here around us with the people that care the most for you. We need to learn to redefine treasure. We need to re-look at how we see life. The good book is always a good way to start thinking about anything. Yes, a lot of people say, oh, you're trying to be holier than thou. I'll tell you, I'm not a perfect man. I never have claimed to be perfect. And I just look at things different now. I treasure different things now instead of what I can accumulate. I can be happy in most situations. And I'm working on trying to be happy in all situations. Because I'm redefining my look on what treasure is, how I want to live, what I want to chase after. This matters a lot in life. Where are you? And how close are you to finding real treasure? Is it right in front of you and you don't see it? Look at your significant other, your children. Look at your family around you. Treasure is everywhere. You just gotta know how to define it and how to find it. Open up your heart. Forget about the materials of this world. And look at the things that matter the most to you. I hope it's life and loved ones. Because that's where you'll find real meaning and joy. Life is hard. A lot of us don't have a lot to live on. But if we can redefine treasure, and if we can use it in the verb instead of the noun, I think we could change the world pretty quick and easy that way. One person at a time. That's how we change things. And the first person has to be you. So when we start thinking and talking, let's learn to define what we're talking about. When we're talking about treasure, how are we going to define treasure? What is your wants? What are your true needs? See, finding treasure, we spend a lot of time in life looking for it. And generally, it's right in front of us. Are you really looking for treasure? Or are you looking for a status? Well, that's it for another Free Circle Fireside. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on the web at freecircle.website. You can join in on the live shows or leave a message and we'll get your voice out over the message. The call-in line is 971-533-7805. Join Free Circle, get your voice out, and thank you for joining the fireside. Ed, Free Circle, out.